going on? What's going on, y'all? I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the frequencies and things like that. Now, this is part of what I was saying that these people understand and figured out long before this article. You could bet that this was long. They discovered this long before this article was published. Let's just dive right in it. As you can see, human brain neuroscientists find a range of a few hertz to 20 plus hertz. We've all heard the terms alpha waves, beta waves, delta waves, and theta waves to describe the different brain states. What is the measurement of exactly in a physical sense? We all know they govern tons of biological transport systems, like the classic ion channels. Let's skip that. Here we go. 3. Heartbeat clearly. This can be measured in hertz. If your heart beats 120 BPM, it's beating at 2 hertz. Your skin. Humans are constantly radiates. Thermal radiation off their skin constantly radiates thermal radiation off their skin surface. I'm guessing a frequency of 1,000 hertz. Vision. The human brain processes visual images at 60 hertz in brightly lit conditions. Those are just a few. Let's dig a little deeper. Here's an article right here from, quote the sources in here, researchgate.net. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of this. Start off by everything is based on calorie. Everything is energy. Everything in our existence is connected to a field of electromagnetic vibrational frequencies. And as we know, everything made of atoms which produce, emit, and receive energy which operates at specific frequencies. Even our emotions and thoughts have their own electromagnetic fields, as do viruses and bacteria. According to Bruce Tyneo, however you say it, researcher and founder of Tyneo Technology, said that the healthy human body resonates at a frequency of 62 to 78 megahertz, and diseases start when the frequency drops to 58 megahertz. When the frequency drops because of psychological or emotional or environmental factors, the immune system becomes weak, so viruses, bacteria find it easier to do their work. So, as Nikola Tesla said, if you could eliminate certain outside frequencies that interfere with our bodies, we could have greater resistance towards disease. So, that's the pros and the cons. This is like them telling us about these futuristic med beds that heal people using frequencies, but they're not telling the public that the con side to it is that these frequencies could cause the exact opposite of what they're telling us that they could do, and thus we are the experiments of this technology. But digs how all this ties together, though. Back to this guy. He developed a highly sensitive sensor to measure different frequencies, and different research found this. Processed canned foods have a 0 megahertz frequency. So when we're eating processed food, we're literally eating dead nothing. We're literally consuming nothing. I'm talking about now, when you take the number 0 and you keep adding it to 68, 78, and things like that, sooner or later that 0 is going to overtake that 70, and sooner or later that 78 is going to start dropping more and more and more and more and more and more. So that's why they keep us eating unhealthy, so we could get sick. Slowly but surely, so we could stay going to the doctor, so we could stay bad Tylenol, aspirin, Theraflu, things like that. It's a big scam. Life is a fucking scam. Let's finish reading this and dissecting this and showing y'all how this ties into everything. Fresh produce measure up to 15 megahertz frequency. Dry herbs from 12 to 20 megahertz. Fresh herbs from 20 to 27. Essential oils started at 52 megahertz and went as high as 320, which is the frequency of rose oil. Now, you see, the more pure it got, the higher the frequency. It's why when back in the day, they was practicing things such as alchemy. They was practicing, you had a lot of home remedies. This is where they said a lot of witchcraft came in, and they labeled it that to get us away from doing this and practicing these essential things right here. Because they understood that it all resonated with the frequency. Let's go on and see what else they discovered. And they found this also, the healthy body, genius brain frequency, 80 to 82 megahertz. Brain frequency range, 72 to 90 megahertz. Normal brain frequency, 72 megahertz. Human body, 62 to 78. Human body from neck up, 72 to 78. Human body from neck down, 60 to 68. Thyroid and parathyroid glands, 62 to 68. Thymus gland, 65 to 68. Heart is 67 to 70. Lungs, 58, 65. Liver, 55 to 60. Pancreas, 60 to 80. This is why they target us throughout our whole body with frequencies, because this radiation is going to cause all these problems right here, thyroid. It causes all of this, from cancer to every part of this body to everything. This is why they attack us with these frequencies. And notice, they're attacking us. Everything that they're doing is frequency based. Don't you get it? Everything, from the false flags to the scare tactics to the street theater to the gang stalking to everything is to disrupt the frequency of the human body. All of it is to disrupt. That's why they attack us from every angle, y'all. Because they understand the human body and how to break it down. They understand using frequencies. They understand that everything is frequencies. They understand the disease body. Colds and flu start at 57 to 60 megahertz. Disease starts at 58 megahertz. Candida overgrowth starts at 55 hertz. Receptive to Epstein-Barr at 52 hertz. Receptive to cancer at 42. What I noticed during the COVID-19 crisis is the Chinese use Tai Chi. This is a Chinese martial art practice for both its defense training, its health benefits, and meditation. And the most important thing in Tai Chi is stimulating blood circulation, relaxation, and joints while promoting mental relaxation. And by this, the body frequency gets better and better. Pooh, y'all. There we go. Come on, y'all. We're on to something. We got to use this knowledge. This is very important. I watch many videos of the Chinese medical staff who practice Tai Chi with the patients every morning, and that a very good reason they won against disease. And I saw by myself during my stay in China in 2018, every morning, lot of people outside different ages practicing it. The conclusion is stay positive is the key for health. Like I said, the more y'all get into this, y'all will understand so much more about a little bit of everything, if that makes sense. These people are fucking evil geniuses. But it's a way to fight back, y'all. It is. It is. This is part of the package. This is something that I think we all need to pay attention to and understand, y'all. This is the stuff they're not telling us. This, you have to go research this. This is it. This is How? This is slow kill. This is why they hit us with radiation and the frequencies right here to cause sickness, to get our body frequency below 58 and below. So disease and sickness could set in. But like I said, this plays into, look, y'all, they understand that processed food and canned food has zero frequencies. They understand this. That means that they know this, but they're selling it to us, people. They know it. And they sell it to us. Motherfuckers. So they really just keep us alive long enough. They really drain us. They're fucking energy vampires for real. Like they're really using this shit as some big loose factory. Like they're really frequency harvesting and feeding all of this shit to this supercomputer and doing all this extra weird shit. This is startling.